Hello and welcome to Co-Learning Lounge presents IPL Fantasy Team of the Day. I'm your host Nitali Agarwal and we are here to predict Fantasy Team 11 for 55th match of this IPL season. This match is between RCB versus DC. So, guys, quick thing about the social media platforms. Do join us on our YouTube channel, not just for this IPL, also for other activities on Co-Learning Lounge. We are premium community for data science and AI. So join us and join our projects. You will have lots to learn from us. So definitely, and we will also have something to learn from you as well. So it is a dual way street. Yeah, along with that, do let us know your feedback, suggestion, comments if you have any regarding this project that we have worked on predicting Fantasy Team 11 based on the data driven approaches. And also we have a WhatsApp and Telegram group where you get update about any changes in the player, any in and out of the player post toss between 7 p.m. and 7:20 p.m. We are posting updates over there. So, guys, these matches are really crucial because now that decides the playoff, who would be reaching the semifinals and finally the finals. So, approximately, we are at the end of this IPL season. We would be missing you a lot in terms of your feedback suggestions, but I think so. Same goes for you guys. You would also be missing us. So, quickly, let's have a look at today's team. In keeper category, we have J. Philippi, R. Pant, and ABD Villas. All three make to a fantasy 11. So, Philippi has a reputation of being dasher, providing impetus to the innings upfront from BBL has looked good so far and will try and convert the start into a big innings. Advantages for him is he plays pace well, which is Delhi's strength. So definitely it is going to be a good game to watch with Philippi in that. Rishabh Pant out of form, yet the highest scoring Delhi batsman over the last week, hence makes it to the team. So that's the reason Rishabh Pant make to our team. ABD Villas, if we talk about, in very good form, hasn't had a big innings in a while, has the habit of bailing RCB out in tough situations. Expect the same from him in this game. So all three make to a fantasy 11. And now moving towards our batsman category, we have Suresh Iyer, Prithvi Shaw, Shikhar Dhawan, Virat Kohli, and Deep Pedicle. So out of these five, except for Shikhar Dhawan, all make to a fantasy 11. But we can't miss out Shikhar Dhawan, and he is an alternate choice, definitely making to a fantasy 15. So looking at Shresh Iyer, Iyer is one of Delhi's few batsmen who have done well this season, and he will try to get back in the form he was in at the start of the tournament. Coming to Prithvi Shaw, Shaw has been poor in this tournament with that short selection, but if he gets into his groove, he can make the most of the power play because he is a player, and definitely his stats, which is his career stats, speaks highly of him. Thus, he makes to a fantasy 11. Shikhar Dhawan, two centuries and has tapered off since. Delhi will hope that he comes good. So his career stats, last IPL stats, everything speaks highly of him. So we won't like to miss Shikhar Dhawan in our fantasy 15, but definitely he misses out spot to others in our fantasy playing 11 or fantasy team 11, I would say. Coming to Virat Kohli, inconsistent is not a word you associate Kohli with, but such has his form been this tournament. RCB will hope that their captain comes good in this spiritual quarterfinal. And hope so. We also would like to see that side of Virat Kohli, which is the aggressive side and the real Indian captain. So definitely, I think so that he would make a comeback today and he would hit big. So that's the reason, based on his earlier stats, as well as his name in the market or his name in the cricket world, we are choosing Virat Kohli in fantasy team. Moving towards the Pedicle inaugurally the find of the tournament. Yeah, sorry. Particle is inarguable. You can't argue that he is the best player of RCB, and he is great. He has been great this tournament. Will be eyeing a big score on him. So definitely, Particle makes to our fantasy 11 because RCB also banks on him. Moving towards our all-rounder category, we have Washington Sundar, MP Stoinis, and Chris Morris. Out of these three, Chris Morris makes to a fantasy 11, although Washington Sundar and MP Stoinis are alternate choices that we have. So Washington Sundar, power play specialist, has been batting at 5 lately, could have a role to play with both bat and ball. So that's the reason that he makes to a fantasy 15. MP Stoinis, much like most of other Delhi players, started the tournament well and has been ineffective since, but certainly a quality all-rounder. You can't think that Stoinis won't do good, but his recent form doesn't speak like that he would be performing well, but his career stats are really good and the initial form in this IPL season was awesome. So that's the reason we are selecting MP Stoinis in our fantasy 11 based on our data-driven approach. Chris Morris, RCB's premium all-rounder with ball, he is a key. So definitely he is one of the greatest bowler, and we have seen how he has taken wickets in last few games. So that's the reason Chris Morris makes to our fantasy 11. Moving towards our fourth category, the bowler category, we have A. Norke, Yuzvendra Chahal, K. Rabada, and Mohammad Siraj. Out of these four, K. Rabada misses out the spot, although this three makes to a fantasy 11. So if we talk about Norke, pacer in series and has been quite consistent in his wicket taking ability. So he is our pick. Yuzvendra Chahal. Chahal is RCB's best bowler, and on these slowing tracks, he has been excellent so far. K. Rabada, purple cap holder, had a streak of 27 consistent games with at least one wicket, has gone wicketless the last two games, and that's the reason he misses out the spot in fantasy 11, but definitely is an alternate pick. Mohammad Siraj has consistently picked wickets so far this season. So he is a definite pick in this fantasy 11 of ours. And this is our team, guys. So a quick recap who all we have in our fantasy 11. We have Rishabh Pant, AB de Villiers, Jay Philippi, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, Prithvi Shaw, D. Pedicle, and Chris Morris. On bowler side, we have Yuzvendra Chahal, Mohammad Siraj, and A. Nolki. So alternate choices that we have is Shikhar Dhawan. In batsman category, all-rounder, we have MP Stoinis and Washington Sundar. And in bowling category, we have K. Rabada. So these are the picks for today. Do let us know in the comment section any feedback, suggestion, or if you want to know anything other for this project as well as for the upcoming projects of CLL, Co-Learning Lounge, we would love to hear you out. So this is it, guys, about today. Now moving towards our pro tip section. So, pro tip in store for today is consider selecting a bowler as captain or vice captain who is purple cap contender or is most likely to get the title, as there are little chances that he would try to maximize, as there are high chances that he would try to maximize this wicket count in last few matches at hand. So that's the reason you should go with a bowler as a captain or vice captain who is a purple cap contender, because there are high chances that he will be hitting a good amount of wickets today as well, or in the other matches also. It is a pro tip for complete series. So that's it, guys, from our side. We will meet again tomorrow. Till then, take care, goodbye, and enjoy your day.